has been in trouble
one rare
without
weapon is
holidays.
not gonna kill a boss for us. Like Silken Core requires 20 people to do the mechanics properly and uh efficient as possible every time.
That's
You
every
know,
Does
time.
like
anybody that did not want to extend want to talk about it? You could be the voice for the voiceless right now.
I'm in the middle of it. It's just because I'm trying to minimize the time I spend outside of the game or outside of raids playing WoW, and between Crest plus the raid buff combined, that's a lot of power that people are gonna feel pressured to play outside the game, or outside of raid time, myself included. It's more power than at this point in the tier we would usually get from clears by a pretty decent bit, but that can be made up by playing outside of raid hours. It's just really late in the tier for that.
So you guys are saying that the upgrades we could get from Reclear are not worth the
No,
time?
he's saying because of the things we get naturally in raid is going to force people to do things out of raid time, so they have to play
Oh,
more
yeah.
outside of raid time.
Yeah, it's 7 keys or like 5 keys plus a heroic clear, which is basically you have to do every week to like stay up to date on power. You don't have to have that, but that's what you have
4
to do.
keys. Because of trade up.
Chaltix Hygie's not here. Who do we bring in?
Is he ping the motherfucker?
I pinged him already. Pinged him 2 minutes ago.
I've been muted. I've been here. I'm just on my phone.
Then log in. We are standing in front of Silken Court.
All right. I don't know how many people were here Thursday. Do you want to just do it again, or do you want to pull this
I
bitch?
think we pull it, and if people didn't show up, then we'll find out real fucking fast.
I mean, I
it
didn't
was
show up.
optional.
I mean,
It's an optional
yeah,
thing. They don't have to show up. But
the requirement here is that you either read what Chaltix posted or
let's do it this way. If you didn't read what I posted, it's okay. I didn't expect you to. I just posted a lot of shit. If you didn't read it, please just say something and say I didn't read it or not it, and
I did not read it.
that way I can know.
I don't know how to read. So I looked at the pictures.
Fuck you, Flip. All right, let's go over it. It'll save us time in the long run to just go over it. We're not gonna face pull this bitch.
can you
complicated
go
ass.
over it?
Yeah.
I gotta look some stuff up. I did not remember to go back and finish Silken Core healing cooldown, so I'm going to throw some stuff together for phase 1. So listen
I'm gonna go over
to
P1. We're not gonna
professional
go. We're
practice.
not gonna go over intermission 1 yet. We're gonna go over P1, and then we're gonna go over it in parts. Fights long. I am sharing my screen eventually. All right, sharing my screen. First and foremost, we're going to talk about the debuffs and how fast they are. I have everybody separated. Between today and Sunday, we will be doing swaps on this fight, so everyone gets a chance to see it. So I pinged some people and I told them to like learn certain spots, and like Ralph, you might end up healing a couple pulls, kind of thing too, just to have you get the cadence of healing it as well, because shit happens and Keegan's gonna have a baby and maybe someone else misses. You know what I mean?
Okie dokie.
So I'll probably have you heal a couple pulls at some point in time as well. Okay. So give everybody about 15 more seconds to view my stream before I start going over this fight. Talk about some minutia details as well. All right. So we have 2 bosses, obviously, Silken Court. I like to refer to them as fat and skinny. Skinny causes blue debuffs to go on the raid, which is called paranoia. Fat causes rage. They happen right at the beginning of the fight. We can mind soothe them. You need to be right up on them. If you do not get a debuff, you will die. And that's just is what it is. Do not try to fucking cheat a cast out there and blink in. Do not try to fucking just get the fuck in immediately. I do not want to waste pulls to that stupid shit. That's a dumb way to die. Just get in. Right and jump from pull, whichever one your assignment is. I color coded all of it. Your names have the color underneath them. So you say Rav, it says Rav in red, or Raw, it says Raw in blue.
Look at Trout and Haji don't have it. They didn't get in.
It says blue.
But you
Blue.
know the circle.
Yeah, because we gotta do whatever the fuck we want.
It says blue.
Oh, well, it's in blue. Okay, so get your fucking orb, or we're in trouble. That's the start. Just in there, you gotta kind of spread out. If you overlap the circles, you will also probably die. This is a pattern you can use. It's kind of like the flower pattern from What's His Fuck Live 'em, but you need to get in the pattern. I gave everyone a pattern so they could be in. The range people, you just need to not be on top of the other people. And me and Haiji need to be far enough from Nim, Zuko, and Chid that we don't cause them a problem.
Is
Me and
that
Haiji
pattern
will
for the
play.
acid rain, or is it for always?
This is for the acid rain.
Okay.
Venomous rain, sorry, so
Yeah,
people
that
don't get
thing.
confused. If you overlap that, you'll die. Like the tanks won't, but you fucking sure as shit will. That's the only legitimately venomous rain is the most damaging part of this fight, and it only happens for 25% of the fucking fight. If you go look at logs, the top two damaging things in this fight are venomous rain and melee to the tanks usually. Venomous rain happens for 25% of the fight, and yet it does more damage than any other thing in the fight. Okay. So this is the first thing we do. Next, we are going to bait a frontal. So after that venomous rain, the blue team will shift against this outside here on skinny. So we're here, then we shift to the outside. The frontal from fat is always aimed at blue team. So blue team will be in charge of those baits. We will then get out of those baits, and then Milk, Doc, Flem, Chid, Zuko, and Nate. You will always have web bombs. I put them in the position that I thought would be best for you guys with baiting the cones. You all six will handle this differently, but it is always red that gets web bombs, and it's always 6 ranged. If you don't have 6 ranged, it'll pick a melee random. If you have 7 ranged, we won't always know who it's on. So on red team, I will always have 6 ranged characters. You are responsible for those bombs. Milk, Doc, and Flem, you are a part of the web break teams. So your web bomb will drop and you will not break it. Well, you will pretty much break it immediately, but you want to make sure your teammates with you and you don't ruin your strand. Kid, Zuko, Nate, do you all know what you're doing with yours? I think you all have talked to me about it.
Just solo it immediately.
Yep, just solo that shit immediately.
Can you explain what you mean by break it immediately? 'Cause if you're on it,
They
just
won't
get it.
If you're on it, you get it, but it doesn't form the middle part right away. So you have the ability, like it knocks you away, kind of. They're gonna run right back into theirs and break the shit. You, Doc, are gonna need to wait for Rav to be with you in yours, so you can break it and be tethered to Rav. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Chid, Zuko, and Nim, they just break their shit. They're not tethered to anybody. They don't give a fuck. They're just breaking it. You, Doc, so Milk, Doc, and Flem, you have somebody you have to watch out for, which will be on the next slide. So you'll have your baits here, Milk, Doc, Flem, where your baits were. Nate, Chid, Zuko, break your shit. That's going to cause an extra red orb there. Milk, you're with Eisen. So Eisen will get with you. You'll pop the egg thing. You'll be tethered to Eisen. Do not break the tether. Do not run far away from each other. We need all 3 of them. Rav, you will be with Doc. Same thing. You cannot zoom away from each other. Rav can't shadow step. I don't know if shadow step's still a fucking thing. Doc, you can't fly away from him. You gotta be with each other, otherwise it's just gonna be a raid wipe. Lang, you're with Flem. Same shit, don't disengage. I don't think Lang has anything that he can really run away from you, though. All right. So blue, at this point in time, we will pre-spread for the next acid rain while they're dealing with the web bombs on red. So we have the luxury of pre-spreading for the acid rain. You guys can spread for the acid rain and still not break your thing. Like it has a little bit of leeway, so you're able to spread for acid rain and not pop it up. One thing I want to mention here very clearly: you can't touch each other. We have a line of demarcation. Males and Seth. Males, you are the blue line on the outside. Seth, you are the red line. People cannot go the fuck past you.
Yeah, I was just messaging Seth.
You are the
That's
line.
spooky.
On
Okay.
the inside line, it's you, Creamy, and it's you, Lang. Lang, I know you pulled this. You know you are the fucking wall. You set the edge. All right. Next slide. This is, hey, you got your tethers together? You are tethered together during this move, red team. So red team will take the outside path, so outside of the room, and you will go together and you will soak all of the blue orbs that we left. You'll have all these blue orbs. You will make them go bye-bye. This gets a little bit weird. Chid, Nate, Zuko, you go long way here. So you, again, technically are going outside. It's outside and outside. And you are going to come soak the orbs left by me and Hygie.
If you soak 3 orbs, you just die.
Yeah, you got 2 orbs. If you soak a third, you're just dead.
4 now. You can soak 3.
Did they buff nerf it? Did I miss
Yeah,
that?
like a month ago.
Fuck. But we should never even run into that issue at any point in time. Raffle, you have a special job here. Okay? You are coming with me and Hygie for the soaks on this move. Because we don't technically need the extra person now, but it will make it safer. You're just ranged, you're coming here, and then you can meet back up with the group while me and Hygie play fucking dodge each other simulator. Alright. After we soak all the orbs, we are hurrah. We did good. Now we're back into getting into position, but we have flipped sides. Red is now on Skinny's side. Blue is now on Fat Bitch's side. I heard a key up.
That was
Okay.
helpful comment.
So we are now switch sides. Same thing, Creamy and Lang. And this time it's Flory. I can switch sides. It doesn't really matter if you just figure this out. I don't know why. I think I decided males in the end. I'll switch that in this. Males, you'll just play the outside one, okay? You'll be the one closest
Okay.
to Seth.
Yeah, just
I'll
mirrored,
switch
right?
this. Yep. Just mirrored. Okay. When we have this happening, this gets a little rough. So, blue, when the burrow happens, blue, you need to scrunch back against this wall. Red, you're going to spread other than the 3 that are handling the threads. Me and Haiju will be out of the way, but we want Melee to get full uptime. So he's going to stop right here. He's going to take, double damage for 12 seconds. Beat the fuck out of him. Skinny's over here, but just comes in, boom, we're good. You hold your CDs until this point.
It's like 47, 48 seconds, something like that.
I have to go look again. I have it marked, but none of this. But yeah, I believe it's 45 seconds. Okay. So after we do that, blah blah blah, burn CDs, fuck that double damage bitch up. We're still on the sides we were on. So mirrored from the start. We will then have the next set of orbs to handle from the drops. This time, red side, you go the inside track. So you are going inside the room to soak our shit. Blue, we're going to go outside track to soak our shit. Someone is going to have to, either Ra's going to have to come out here, but what I've seen a lot of people do is they just have, because how the tracks work on this one, they just have the first couple melee come far out if they need to. If we have a problem with that, I could just assign Ra to come out here with this one too. But typically they'll have someone that's coming out fast and they'll just come with us and get these. There should be 2 left to soak kind of thing. And It's not that dangerous. If we need to assign Raw to come with us, we can do that as well. Easy swap. Okay, so we flip back to our original sides. We will have another blue bait right after this. The goal is to shoot this fucking thing at Skinny. So we want to do this, get it shot at Skinny. As long as Skinny's on this side, there's a chance that Skinny's over here. We're not going to shoot it over there, obviously. And then, after he shoots it, we all shift together and do not go too fast and hit the fuck out of people because we need to put fat on top of Skinny over here. We're going to get our second set of web bombs, our acid rain. This will be encroaching upon the 120 mark. So on this acid rain, does everybody know what to do at this 120 mark?
Don't overlap.
And use immunities.
Seth, myself, Hygie, Zuko, Flem, Rav, and Creamy can all immune it. I'm not sure if Gucci can with AMS.
Yeah, it works.
Question?
And does Netherwalk work?
Nope.
No.
Because Netherwalk's fucking trash, that's why.
True.
Alright. So those people will all immune the acid rain. We're not taking that damage. There's going to be a bunch of damage here. We are not taking that one. Because there's so much damage here, this one in particular is really heavy healing, specifically on the 6 people that are paired. That's why I tried really hard to pair them up the way they are. Milks with Eisen, they should be fine. Docs with Rav, Rav should be fine. Flem's with Lang, Lang will probably be fine. What I'm saying here is Doc and Flem are going to need the fuck healed out of them right here, most likely. I've seen a couple teams assign like a GS here. If we
We'll worry
need
about
that,
after
we
we
can
see it
do
a couple
that.
times, yeah.
But then we do the same shit. Red goes on the outside, red goes on the outside, and blue goes on the inside. Blue goes on the inside. Raul, you'll come again with us on this one, okay?
Okay.
Question.
Yep.
So if you go back to the web lines, and when you're going to the outside, right? Keep going back, maybe like 6 or 7. So because I was cautious about this movement, right? So one more before that. It's the same one that's coming up here. Next one over. All right, next one back. So yeah, they how people are going back. So you had red kind of going on the outside, and if you go back to 6, do I cross then over? Because you
Yes.
have blue, you have us going on the outside, and then you have me towards the blue side on the web. You have the red team towards blue on the webs.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to be. That's
Okay.
why the blue all shifts away from you.
I got
The
you.
blue, the
Yeah, I
blue
just
all
want to make
gives
sure I
you
had that right.
space, but yeah, you have to come to blue side. And if they're in your spot, they're fucking wrong. Kill both of you. You know what I mean? So they learn. But this whole middle section here, it needs to be completely fucking clear for you, Milk, and Phlegm to do your job.
And you guys can be tighter together to each other with the lines than the diagram would indicate. It's just to give space to see names.
You guys can literally be on top of each other if you want. I don't care. But I just wanted you to see who's who kind of thing. All right, so back to this one again. Red will go outside on the last one we do in the phase. Red goes outside. Blue goes inside. Blue with Raffle goes inside. Okay. At the end of this, we'll have one more web break. This is the same people. Same thing happens. Blue shifts in. On this one, Raffle, I do have you playing out because you're already soaking with us and it happened so fast. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you'll just play out with us because it's just soak and go because Burrow's about to happen. This shit hurts. This is the most painful part of the whole fight is this venomous into this Burrow into this. Like it hurts. So if you're looking for defensive spots, it's here, and then it's if you get swarm in phase 2. All right. So next, this motherfucker charges in. They're on top of each other with the double damage. We beat the living fuck out of his dumbass. I think this is actually when you pop your CDs. I don't remember. because they're on top of each other. So you get way more value. I'll go look again. I have my shit marked. This is it. We do big dam here, and it goes into intermission. We have no other mechanics. Just boom, boom, intermission. I'll go over intermission after we pull it and get close and see it. We're gonna have about 20 minutes to pull it. Now is the time for questions. Who's got questions? Or I can pull the diagram back up if you have questions. I want to see it.
Are we going to use the markers in the center for the web drops?
I was gonna ask the web drop people if they wanted them.
I think it would be appreciated. At least to start
there's
with.
also markers that people use for the intermission.
Yeah, blue and red.
And they stay pretty much the same. Like, there's just one additional one for drops that seems to help.
Okay. I don't know the blue-red marker positions. They're not on any of the diagrams, and I hadn't gotten...
I have to see the intermission ones, but I'm fairly positive they're right here. Right here on this line.
Yeah, let me pull up the pod.
Even for like intermission too, I think, right?
Right here for this one. Line, the blue and red help for like when we're pulling back on that one part of intermission one where we want to bait back and then go forward again.
Yeah.
The blue and red helps you get into a good spot there. All right. So cooldown usage is 42 seconds for most classes, and then you save it until 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and then you save it until 5:30. So if you're a 2-minute class, you effectively wait 30 seconds, use it. Wait 30 seconds when it comes back, use it. So you're always delaying by 30 seconds on a 2-minute class. The one way I could put this is a very intricate dance fight. It's not numbers hard. It's not GPS numbers hard. It's just a lot of dancing. Once we have the dancing part down, everyone learns it. We're going to be in a position to get the boss dead. Aren't they offset a little bit, the blue and red?
I'm trying to figure it out.
I have one little question.
Yep.
What is the orientation of this picture relative to where we are right now?
The initial position of the very first slide, or the second slide, is like that's where the bosses are. That's us.
They're right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The entrance is
Real
at the
move
bottom.
from jump.
The exit to Ansarek is at the top.
So on basically all of the slides, I'm swapped with Florio, right?
Yeah, I'll fix that before Sunday, but yeah. I wanted you to be the edge so then you can yell at people if they pass you. Males is the wall. Don't get past males.
I'm not gonna worry about precise marker position right now. We have 20 minutes. We're gonna go.
Deep breath.
Doc, you pick up the debuff.
You have like 3 seconds to pick up that debuff.
Well, and as soon as you
that's
enter the
more-
circle, it goes on you.
Yeah, you
So,
cannot do that.
You can't deep breath across.
I don't. I'm not sure there's very much time you can deep breath period on this fight. You would have to look at logs and see when people are doing it.
They do it on start, and from what I've seen in discussion, you can, but I don't know.
So like,
I might try it one.
I have
just
one
to
I
fuck
can
with
ask.
it, but yeah.
There's no damage check on this fight, effectively.
Yay!
So like, we are going to be stopping damage probably twice. It's not something that if it's risky, that it seems like it's not worth min-maxing. Like I'm totally happy for you to try it, but if it's something that's gonna get people killed and you're gonna take time to figure out, then I think we just say go next.
Yelp
Or-
says he doesn't do it on pull.
Yeah, no, we said Gilg?
Yeah.
Oh, I just messaged him.
9,
Gilg Voker?
8, 7,
Oh, yeah.
All right,
6,
stand on
5,
your things.
4.
Actually, I'm canceling this pull timer because you all are not even close. Look at this. No. This person. Stand
Should've let
on
it
the
go.
thing.
I'm with Gucci.
All right. Look at me. I'm literally kissing him
I'm too
right
scared.
now. Don't be scared. If it pulls, it's shit's fault. Okay. Now we can do a pull timer.
9,
But how do I
8,
charge?
7,
You don't.
6, 5,
Charge the other
I
one.
mean, you
Four,
can charge.
Power of
You're,
friendship.
2,
you're like the
1.
exception.
All right.
Beware.
Good bait. Web bombs in 3.
No, get back up. All right. Well, we don't have webs for the thing.
This is where we
do
would
our web.
rotate.
Beware.
Are we supposed to be on the inside?
Oh, Nim's not gone yet. Yeah, Blue's
right
inside.
here, right?
Are we?
Yeah, we ended up going outside.
That's something I should have asked too. Are we gripping the first set of ads, or do I need to figure out some way to run that in?
We should. Oh, we don't have 2 grips.
This is something where I can play my DK on this fight if we want the grips.
Oh, I'd release.
I think 2 DKs is really strong, but I don't know.
There's very little like the only downside is that we absolutely have. Well, I guess we don't even really have to have Misting because like it's not a fucking damage check.
I think 2 DKs is very strong, but a lot of the people that only had one
Protected.
They were always gripping the second set though.
Yeah,
It's just a harder one.
and it's
But
like it's also
they might call for like an individual thing on one that's the ones that are out there. I don't know.
Can a blue side person stream, please?
No,
That's like
I'm gonna pull up a VOD and we're going to spend 30 seconds. All of the web people. I want the web people to see it. Because you baited it, but then everything after the bait was wrong.
yeah. Well, you broke it. You
No,
broke
no,
it,
no, 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 no.
right?
Mm-mm. All right, YouTube is not cooperating.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it now based on messages, not the raid. I have gotten 16 votes for extend. So we're sticking with that plan because 16 votes, and that's not counting volumes. I'm in the middle kind of thing, and I've only gotten 4 votes for don't extend. So
Why are you accepting votes from dead people?
it's 16-4 right now. If you really want to be mad at me, you can, but the team has spoken.
Milk is the team.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you are doing webs, look at my stream. So, webs come out. I want you to notice. So the swirlies are on the ground. They do not move. The people that baited them, they stand in them. This person's getting webbed to the other player. They are both in it when it lands. This is a fake damage swirly. It doesn't actually do damage to you. Basically, like it does a small amount of damage when it lands. Most of it is that you're now webbed and you have the tether dot. But you can stand in the initial swirly. So we want to everybody that's doing the tethers should
Milk Eisen, Doc Rav, Flemlang.
Yeah, like there's no delay. You bait it and you just stand there and you wait for it to land. And if I am not close enough to get the tether from you when it lands, I have fucked up.
Then after this, after these web bombs go off, this is going to be the orbs have dropped right here, and we're going to do our move. Right when that venom starts is when you want to start moving and go. See how fast they are already swapped positions? And now they're already set in the new positions. And then it's going to be burrow really fucking fast right here. Here comes the burrow.
And you would be where this person is, Milk. They have it flipped from how we're doing it, but
that bitch jumps away. This is your CD usage.
Can you repeat the part where we run through the orbs?
So orbs are coming out.
That one. Thank you. So we start running from outside in.
Yep.
And then I'll be on the other side of the boss, Eisen, right?
You'll be doing what this VOD is showing right now.
Yeah.
This is
okay, that
you
makes sense.
right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And you
want
can
their
see what Chaltix was saying about them stacking.
I want them to be heard too. I received 2 late votes, both for extend, but I just wanted them to know that their vote mattered.
Okay, everybody get to your boss. Refresh mind soothe. Let's go.
Did Raffle die not to not getting the buff?
Yeah.
Damn it, Raffle.
Dang it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobber. All right. Yeah, it's quick. The buff is quick, and apparently sometimes, even if the circle is still up, she's done giving out the buff. Sometimes, like there's a visual thing.
9, 8,
Yeah.
7,
Don't fuck around. Just stand
6,
it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Aggro.
Frontal.
Beware.
All right. Bait web bombs. Ralph will get ready to come with me and Hygie. Wait for the
Oh, this
rain.
week or
Wait for the rain. Then go.
We rotate. I
Beware.
didn't drag the boss close, so things are kind of fucked.
Where's our team? Oh,
Where's all the blue? Soakies.
Do the tethers. We don't have enough tethers, but
We did it, Ison!
Can you also have
Hey,
one of those records like right in the
where
middle
was
of your screen?
yeah, that's you just have to move it.
where was all the blue team?
We were split into 2 different spots.
Blue team goes
I
inside there.
didn't move the red boss closer, so it was kind of scuffed.
We gotta soak those, or it'll raid kill us. Your priority when we do the swap is to go find 2 orbs. You can do 3, but go find orbs and gobble them up.
So I know Chaltix mentioned this, but I want to like emphasize the importance of it. If you're blue team,
Protected.
you should basically start behind this boss. That frontal that comes out, you want it to go into the wall, and then you can just move in this direction, and you don't have to move again for a while. And since Mind Soothe is Mind Soothe on this boss, you can just literally start standing on the boss's hind legs. Red team can stand in front over here. And that'll make it a lot easier to move. You won't get split. And then as soon as the frontal's over, I'll remember to move the boss this time, I swear. Mark of the Wild?
Yeah, I'm just fixing the weak auras really quickly.
Thank you for reminding me.
So that I don't have a giant blue boar on my character that I can't see.
So there's an anchors thing. It's called a webbed list. There's a...
Everyone can turn off unless you're doing a web, right?
Yeah, it's mostly for me and Chaltix, honestly.
Yep.
I'll change it to only be loaded for
9,
people with
8,
assist.
7, 6, 5,
I might just
4,
get it to me and Chaltix.
3.
Aggro.
Don't pull early.
Bait. Blue bait and pale.
Beware.
Okay, get ready for Venom Rain. You want to be kind of stacked so it's easier to soak the orbs, but not overlapping.
That's the thing.
You can go swap, swap, swap.
Beware.
Red orbs is too far. Spread them.
No, Raven, I don't have it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're learning. That was better than the pull before.
Yeah, so that was slightly different that time because the boss moved over. So
hang
I think
on,
I needed to move that before.
The boss moved a lot ice in there.
Yeah.
don't know.
All right. I gotta double check the sequencing on this. Does the boss move before the web bomb baits or after it?
So you want the boss to move as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
It won't move, but you want it to move as soon as possible.
I pulled the VOD back up. The people baiting
Protected.
baited them there. So like we get our circles, the frontal happens, and people baiting move into this area and bait there, and the boss will move across into you. or through you.
Specifically, we want like a web there, so that would be like Milk, you're baiting like there. The middle one would be like there, and then me and Flem would be back there. So like 3 in a row like that, so we can tell whose this is.
I thought I put them on the
okay.
line on the diagram.
Yes,
You did.
that's gotcha. Because that
9,
made it look
8,
like the diagram that was on
7,
the inside of like the
6,
circle area.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aggro.
Okay, bait the impale blue team.
Beware.
Okay. Then again, remember, you want to pseudo stack for this range. Don't overlap, but make sure we're getting the orbs tight.
I think I have to get out of range to get to my spot. I feel like
Let
we're not
them
right.
go.
Beware.
Gonna soak.
I soaked too many. Where you are dead here. There was a double that I didn't realize. Touch of death
So
is up to
when
2.
acidic rain comes out, everybody's just jumping on top of me. I have to like literally disengage from the boss.
It will
Yeah,
get
I
more
mean-
comfy as we get used to it.
You are
Your
supposed to
job
be
is to
like
yell at them.
kind of the anchor, right? So like you're the furthest point, so people should be like positioning their circles around you. So
Okay.
Everybody stack
They'll
on
learn.
males.
It's pull 3 that we've gotten to it.
Yeah, males. I think your job is to not do that and let them die. And if they die to running on you, it's their fault.
Okay.
Exactly that.
There was
Do
a
we have
soulstone up.
recovery?
If it's not up, we don't.
No.
Well, I don't think anybody's in location 2.
I will run.
Okay.
Waifu is a scaly now.
Milk, if you can bait closer, that'll make my life a lot
Yeah.
easier. I'm doing the boss move there.
Yeah, I tried to do it this pull, but I think I need to move faster.
Yeah, this is what Chaltix was saying. Like, it's a big dance. There's not a lot of randomness. It's very pre-positioned, but it is fast.
Yeah, that's like 7 raid plan frames in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm going to just drop that wind rush right at the start when we're baiting the frontal.
And then it slows down a ton, like a ton after slide 7 for DPS, and we have nothing to do for like 30 seconds kind of thing. It's fast, slows down fast, and then again, throughout this, just a quick reminder, I need you to move well, play well. I'm going to have us stop DPS on this. You do not need to min-max your DPS here. You have to min-max your mechanical awareness, your dance awareness. We are going to have DPS stops on this, so
Protected.
please just worry about the mechanics themselves and not how much DPS can I do right now.
That's correct, Seth. And as I was like, kind of how I explained it to Steve yesterday, is it's not 2 separate moves happening. It's not red team moving and blue team moving. It is one move. Everybody's moving together.
Yes.
And it's just 2 halves of the same movement.
Nine,
I'm gonna
8,
jump on males this
7,
fall.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aggro.
Wait, impale in 3 seconds.
Beware.
Venom Rain is in 5 seconds. Venom Rain.
Yay.
Move.
They start moving. They're soak orbs.
Beware.
Red orbs are soak. Still 2 of them.
We should dispel, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt.
Gucci was at 16 stacks.
Wait, why did I get betrayed?
So here's where I think the confusion is. I'm going the max range, and I think Florio, you're just going to your spot on the diagram. But
Beware.
it doesn't. It's not the same. Like, how
Oh.
do I word that better? If I was to
Oh,
go to
I
my
didn't
spot in
mean
the diagram, I can't hit the boss.
the diagrams are not this bad, basically,
Yeah.
is the
I
moral
did
of the
my
story.
best.
Progress, progress.
Protected.
We stopped the charge. I don't
Beware.
understand how I got death there.
That's a death to orb
I also
That is probably an orb that didn't get soaked.
I went and soaked 3, and I didn't see another one up.
there was one over by the red marker. I called that move too early. That's on me.
I think one of our monks is a traitor. They
Oh,
have
it
to
went
death.
off, and I
Protected.
had 3.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
okay, I was like, I didn't soak another fucking orb.
Yeah, I called the move too early. That's on me.
Yeah, you gotta wait till after the rain hits, and then we go.
Was that gate good for you guys? Lang in particular.
Hey, good job,
I'm not on
thread
that
group.
side. I was just someone mentioned a Windrush, so
Messenger.
you can just gate out of that if
Well,
people want.
Good job, thread group. You did it. Proud of you.
You did it, champion. You healed the
So
wounds.
you soaked 4, but what happened here is the first one you soaked was actually a double. There were 2 orbs stacked.
Me?
No, Seth.
Oh, I was like,
Which happens when you like if you cleave Venomous Rain, you spawn 2 orbs.
you spawned 4 orbs because both
4
you
orbs,
spawned
yeah,
2.
yeah. But there's 2 stacks of 2, basically.
Yeah.
9,
Cannot cleave
8,
Venomous Rain.
7,
Cannot cleave
6,
Venomous Rain.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aggro.
How do you stop?
Tail coming.
Beware.
Okay. Okay, we have Venomous Rain is in 5 seconds. Make sure you get them tight, but do not overlap. Venomous Rain now.
Back here, Ison.
Don't move yet. Move.
You can move.
Beware.
I just soaked 2 doubles and died.
Didn't have any overlaps on blue side. I just soaked doubles.
I don't know. Oh, I soaked 1 double and died. Double and died. I don't know why. Double and died. I don't know why. Double and died. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah, I want to take a look at that because I was very much in there.
Okay, and we're learning.
Just dive.
That was our last pull, but we have 4 hours of pulls on this on Sunday. Look at the diagrams. Be ready. We made some progress there. The thread group did it once. We're gonna have a lot of shit to learn on Sunday. Come in ready to learn. I will do some swaps. If you want to do one more, that's fine with me.
Yeah, just how do you
Tail
stop? Just quick.
coming.
It's like your job is literally to like hold the line and like be like, no, you're out of position. Get out of the way.
1.
Tails,
Aggro.
Creamy, Lang, and Seth have that job pretty much.
On the first set of Venomous Rain there, Fordo got hit 3 times, Mist got hit 2 times, Males got hit 2 times.
Okay, so there was cleaving there. That's if I didn't see any. All right,
Are we done? I think
we're
done.
We're done.
Yeah.
It looks like looking at the replay, if everyone just needs to shift, so Gucci needs to move a tiny bit, Mist needs to move kind of a lot, and then Florio needs to move a little bit.
We'll get that learned. We can all talk to
Aggro.
between Saturday. Like,
How do you
probably a good idea to communicate with the people that you're in line with. Like, hey, let's make sure we're in a good spot here. We cannot cleave that. Venomous Rain, 1 cleave
3,
effectively. It doesn't
2,
give us too many
1.
orbs to
Aggro.
wipe us, but it's close. And we don't want that extra damage. We don't want any of that fucking around. So we do not cleave Venomous Rain. That is like the biggest prio for us on Sunday.
How do you
Tail
stop?
come.
Movement feels very unintuitive with that. And I'll get used to it, but it just feels awkward.
I hate that stupid Halloween sound or whatever the fuck Discord Halloween's over.
Oh, turn it off.
You can turn it off.
We need Thanksgiving sounds now.
Gobble gobble gobble.
We need a
shotgun sound.
Christmas sound, not Thanksgiving sound.
I mean, Thanksgiving's before Christmas, almost.
Like Mariah Carey could be singing every time that
Oh.
you join.
Oh
I'll
god,
stay,
no.
I'll stay in Discord for approximately 6 minutes for anyone that's really, really, really mad that we're not extending to yell at me, or that we are extending to yell at me. If you're really, really mad that we're not reclearing, you can yell at me right now.
I really want to re-clear immediately right now. I on alts right now.
Why did we not kill Ansarek today?
Put me down a channel. Real Troll thinks I'm going to deal at you.
You already voted to extend, idiot.
Alright, hey, I said I don't care.
I don't care either way. You were one of the ones that is in the middle, but
We
I
did
mean,
a
at this
good
point,
job.
it's not a gear problem.
We did a good job reclearing though.
Speak
ish.
for yourself.
3 hours is a little